Michelle from Sydney PTE Academy. Today the topic we'll be talking about is, does accent and pronunciation matter? Firstly, let's talk about pronunciation. Does pronunciation matter? In order to be able to understand this, we need to understand the difference between accent and pronunciation. Pronunciation is about whether or not you are actually pronouncing the word correctly. Let's take an example. Let's talk about the word through. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. I walked through the tunnel. Some people find it a little bit difficult to pronounce the th sound. So instead of saying through, they might say something more like through with an S. In this case, this is a pronunciation error, and that could slightly impact your score for pronunciation in the PTE. Question 2. Does accent matter? Accent and pronunciation are a little bit different. Accent is more about the way in which you speak. All accents in PTE are generally fine. Let's say, for example, you have an Australian accent, or an American accent, a British accent, or an Irish accent. These are all 100% okay, as the computer is programmed to understand a wide variety of accents. Or let's say that instead of one of these accents, you have an accent that is not a native English speaker accent. For example, Indian, Chinese, or perhaps Hispanic. These accents are also 100% okay. Have a think about your accent and pronunciation for a moment. When you speak to people at home, at school, or at work, are people commonly able to understand you without too many difficulties? If this is the case, then your pronunciation is probably fine, even if you do have a little bit of an accent. You are totally fine to take the PTE without worrying about your accent and pronunciation. If, however, people commonly don't understand you, I would advise that you work on this before you take the PTE exam. It would be a good idea to sit with a teacher to get them to tell you where you are making pronunciation errors, as it is difficult to be able to see your own mistakes. Part 3. What kind of solutions do we have? Some people, when they take the PTE exam, are so concerned about their accent that they try to use a different accent. Some students try really hard to fake a British accent, for example. I would not recommend this approach. If you are trying to speak in an accent that you are not used to, it could make you make more mistakes and stumble more than you would if you're using your natural accent. I would advise you to stay calm and confident and speak the way you naturally do at home. As long as you are speaking clearly, you will probably do a good job. If you liked our video, please click like, and please also click subscribe, as we have videos coming in the future. If you would like more information about our course, please click here. We would love to be able to help you. Best of luck for your PT preparation.